Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. 18 listings. I'm off very quickly in about 5 minutes to go see Colin Best, local and regional counselor, and also the host of Coffee with Colin. And what's interesting about that, so Colin puts on these events about once a month for predominantly real estate agents to show them what's happening with development. More often than not, our team, the Charlton Advantage team, is like half the room. So we're all very interested in what's going on. And my question is to the vast majority of agents out there is, why are you not there as well? But that's where we're going. So let me talk about today's list, and then I'm off to go learn some stuff about what's going on. First one up, 371 Bronte, number 35. Some of the lowest fees in town, $300 a month. There are some that are now more than $400. What does that include? So for $300, what you're getting is building insurance, right? So as part of the condo corporation, your building insurance, which is probably $800 to about $1,100 a year. So call it just under $100. You also have your water, which is included, so call that $50. Your outside maintenance, right? So some of your exterior pieces, right? So your roof, potentially windows and doors. It's different within every condo corporation. You have a reserve fund, which goes towards those large capital cost investments, goes towards road maintenance. You've got some common areas in here. So sometimes snow shoveling and garbage. Garbage, I believe in this complex is city, but I could be wrong. And that's kind of what your fees include. So people say, I don't want to waste my money on condo fees. Well, guess what? If you were the freehold owner, you'd have to replace your roof. You'd have to pay for insurance, all this kind of stuff. If you look at the budget and it looks like it's in line, it's not always the worst thing. The reserve fund is one of those things you pay into it. You may not see the full benefit, but it's kind of like buying a roof and then selling the property the next year. You're not going to see all the benefit of that either. So condo fees are not the enemy people bring them out to be, but if the building isn't managed well and there's wasteful expenses, that's going to creep up. It's a building deficit that's going to start to interfere with future budgets. It's going to increase the fees. So when we see that, that's a problem. So before you buy a home, what you do, any condo property, you're going to have a lawyer look at those documents, all the budget, it's called a status certificate, and give you the full picture of the condo, tell you whether or not it looks good or not. Now, we've been getting a lot of showings at 633 Spire, and I thought, interesting, because the price is good, right? There's been a couple of sales right around that range, but probably more than I would have expected. The reason why is there's a lack of competition right now. So this one on Bernard, not an end unit, doesn't face a park, that kind of stuff, but there's actually a park close by, and it's a pretty big size too. It's like probably 1350 square feet or so. And $529, the one thing about this home is you got to be careful on age of items. So your furnace, your air conditioner, and your roof are getting really close to the end of their economic life. Overall, though, this is a good pick for $529, and there's not a lot out there, so these guys are going to do well. So not far from the fairgrounds is this one here on Robert Street, $599. So this is a condo town. I mean, it's not that much different than Bronte, but it's a better location. Aesthetically, it's much better looking. It's predominantly kind of a retirement style of living, although it's not, you don't have to be retired to live here. Condo fee is about the same as Bronte. It's a little bit bigger, right? So these are typically 14, 15, 17, 1800 square foot units. They're a little bit newer, right? So you have a little bit more of the kind of modern stuff, like you've got ensuite bathroom, which you typically don't have in the small condo towns. You're also very, very close to downtown. You're close to the fairgrounds. You've got some nice green space behind here. And that's a common area too. So that's mowed, I believe, by the condo corporation. And they're nice looking. So you've got a great location. You've got pretty affordable, and you've got something, if you want to live in Old Milton and you don't want one of those big lots or like a big sort of two-story home, these can be good options. I think they're affordable alternatives to condo living if you're okay with stairs. So we have another pick here on actually another good detached home, just like Colson yesterday, a couple other options that have come out. Harvest, 5-level backsplit. These are big homes. They're deceivingly big. I think this is a better layout than Colson. I like the Colson location a bit better with the park behind, but nothing wrong with Harvest at all. So you go up a level, you've got family room. You go up another level, you've got your bedrooms. And they're all 5 or 6 stairs. You go down a level, you see this floor, and you've got nice sized windows. Then you go down another level, and you've got your basement. And so it's a good sized property too. For this area, 43 by 117 is a nice size. 620. It's the same price as a townhouse, and it's looking good. Now, there's one caution here that they mention in... you know what? I don't see it. It must be in the broker's comments, but they converted part of the garage to an office. Now, it was under permits, which is good. And they also did things like a floating floor. It would be easy to convert it back to a garage. And when the agent says easy, you got to kind of question that. But it really would not be difficult to do in a home like this. Now that brings up my next point. Don't believe everything you read. So this one here on Irving Terrace, it is 1860 square feet. The agent says approximately 1950. 1860, it's a townland model. And you can see from the outside that it probably, you can see some of the paint and all that stuff. You got to watch every clue you can on these listings before you go out and see them in person. It's 4 bedrooms, a nice floor plan. Price, not bad if it's in decent shape. But yeah, they're 90 square feet off, which is significant. That's 4% basically of the of what you would attribute the value to. Now, normally Sharon pulls off the listings. I decided to do it today just because I was in the office a bit early, and I saw this one here on Hepburn. So I saw a price change to $830. Even at peak market, that was around where this one was selling for. So $830. It's a 1987 square foot home. It says it's got an apartment in the basement, so 900 square feet finished basement. Here's the thing: they had it at $729. So the price change normally, logically, is it's not selling for this price. Let me reduce it down. This one, after 30 days, raised the price by $100,000, $729 to $830. It does not make any sense. I get that there's signs that the market has improved from kind of the low, let's call July the worst month that we've had. But $830, $100,000 higher, doesn't make any sense. Okay, that's the list. If you have any questions, give us a ring. We are around this long weekend. We've got a team of people here, so there's lots of people that can help out. If you want to look at homes, you want to meet, you want to get some advice about the value of your house, we can do all of that. So we're at 905-693-9346. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you back here on Tuesday, and have a great long weekend. Happy Thanksgiving.